For centuries, the sea has been a cruel mistress, and a graveyard to the foolhardy who dare to cross her. What can I say to you all? Thanks for listening to the tales from our insignificant part of the world. I hope it's been entertaining. If it has been, tell your friends. If not, tell no one. So for just one final time, let us travel to the rough waters of Dead Man's Isle and meet the last ever keepers of the Lighthouse. Previously at the Lighthouse, my son has seduced Patricia into leaving Dead Man's Isle, and now Mark is Patricia-less. If I knew what Cameron was going to turn out like, I would have sued that condom manufacturer for every penny they had. So listen to About It Free. Hey Dundoon.
Why did she dump me, David?
You want the truth?
Yes, be honest.
How long have you got? You're sad, you're boring. You wear those fleecy jumpers that make you look like a sheep. And your idea of fun is listening to the shipping forecast. I mean, what does dog a bank malarkey mean anyway?
Anything else you want to add to the list whilst you're at it?
Oh, and you're also gay.
If I am so gay, would I have slept with Patricia?
Yes, you could be bisexual. What was it like? And how on earth did you and Patricia do that?
Firstly, a gentleman never tells, and secondly, you are a man of the world. Do you not know how the mechanics of making love?
Making love? I don't do making love. I shag.
Yeah, I heard. I'm surprised you don't have an allergic reaction to rub the amount of times your body is encased in it.
It's not just one part. What about the gas mask?
Too much detail. Are you really here to make me feel better or just to rub it in?
I once knew this girl called Sarah. She really knew how to rub it.
David, I've had enough of hearing about your sexual conquests.
Don't be sad, Mark. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
That may be, but I'm no good at angling.
You'll have to keep practicing. But beware, you're bound to catch some crabs from time to time. I should know. I have.
The problem is I've landed the catch of the decade, and now Cameron is going to stuff her and mount her, so to speak.
What's the matter?
Your bloody son has threatened me, then got Patricia to dump Mark.
He can't do that.
He already has. Now Patricia's going to leave Dead Man's Isle with him.
Over my dead body.
Let's face it, there's not long to go with that, is there, Robert?
Shut up, David. What are you going to do, Captain?
Set the record straight.
You sound like the old Captain McRoy, the one I read about in nautical news all those years ago.
Why'd you make him out to be some sort of superhero?
That's because he is.
Yeah, geriatric man. With his special powers of emptying bottles of whiskey in one fell swoop, and the ability to soil himself at will.
Shut up, David.
I'll talk to her.
Even if she does not want to be my girlfriend anymore, please get her to stay.
If you don't want her, I'll try my luck then.
I'll change her mind.
How can you be so sure?
Can't, but I'll try.
With help from him, I think you're going to need to sort your tackle out and buy a new pair of waders.
You wanted to talk to me, Robert?
Hey, sit. Drink.
No thanks, I hate whiskey. Spill, Robert, what is this about?
I am man of...
Few words? Yes, I kind of figured that one out.
You're headstrong, but...
If it's about Cameron, I know what I'm doing. I'll knock him into shape.
But Mark...
What about him? He's nice, but he's a bit wet for me. He's more like a haddock. I want her sharp.
Always delve deeper.
You said that earlier in the year when I was trapped on this island for that horrific night. What does it mean, Robert?
It means... Oh, Borstelis! It means that Cameron is a complete arsehole who can't be trusted, whereas Mark...
You can speak! What's happened? Are you doing this as a birthday treat, or maybe a bet?
I could always speak, just chose not to. Do not leave with Cameron. He will make your life miserable.
Look, Robert, when I signed up to be the ferryboat person, I was looking for adventure and a bit of excitement, not being bored about tropical ecospheres and energy efficiency. Surely with the life you've led, you should understand.
But Mark's dependable.
I don't want dependable. I want excitement. And Cameron can give me that to me.
He can also give you STDs. You and I both are the same.
No, we're not. I'm starting out on my new adventure, and you're coming to the end of yours. Anyway, how can you say those things about your own flesh and blood?
Cameron's rotten to the core. He makes David's chat-up patter look like the ramblings of a spotty adolescent teenage virgin. You cannot go with him. I absolutely forbid it.
You may have been a father figure to me, but that's all you are, a figure. You can't dictate my life.
Yes, I bloody well can.
No, you can't. You're not my father. He was washed-up old fart who didn't amount to much, so my mother said.
She always did have a big gob on her, and that was why I divorced her in the end.
Don't you ever go at my mother. What did you just say?
I said... Sorry, Pat. Could you pass me my acid pump over? I said I divorced your mother.
But that means... What? How? Why?
Let me use my asthma pump and I'll explain all. I am your father.
What? Say that again.
I am your father. I'm the washed-up old fart who doesn't amount to much. And the reason you can't run away with Crowman is that he is your half-brother.
Is this a joke, isn't it?
No joking. This is the truth for once.
Why didn't you say anything?
You're lucky if you can get a word out of me at the best of times. Anyway, when you arrived here, you were already headstrong, an independent woman. You didn't need any other emotional baggage dragging you down.
Where do I go from here?
Nowhere, hopefully. Stay. And if I can't persuade you, then maybe the present I should have given to you on your 9th birthday will. Here you go.
A goldfish! Phew, for a minute there I thought it was going to be some more kippers.
Come here and give your old fart of a dad a hug. One thing, though. You must not tell anyone about this. The talking and the father bit, I mean. It's important that no one knows, okay?
Why? Is that you don't want to upset the status quo with the team?
No, I don't want to have long conversations with David.
Okay, Dad. I mean Robert. Let's celebrate. There's a bottle of Dundoo. Sod the glasses, just give me the bottle.
That's my lassie.
Where is she? We've got to get a move on before the tide turns. Bloody woman.
She wants to say goodbye to the place. One thing, you better look after her. Or you'll have me to answer to.
And me.
And definitely me.
A little boy who's no good with women. A sex-mad pest who also no good with women. And a sad old washed-up has-been. I'm shaking in my boots.
Go, and never come back.
Why would I ever come back to this turd in the middle of a sea? I've got what I came for. I'll ride her for as long as I can until I fall off.
Hey, that's my chat up, like.
You mean wars?
You have no respect for her.
Oh, come on, let's face it though. She's no Helen of Troy. But she'll do for the time being.
She's not some kind of toy you can throw away when you're bored.
Oh, give it in on a loving bit. Your first and only love is this island and the job.
And also Robert.
This ends right now. I'm not a gay, a queer, a puff, a Nancy boy, a bisexual, AC/DC. I do not bat for the other side. I'm not a fudge packer. I do not love licking chocolate starfish. I'm not a lover of the lavender passageway, the poo stirrer, any other euphemisms you may wish to use. I love only Patricia, and that is it. The job can go to hell as long as Patricia is by my side.
So what you're saying is you're not gay?
Well, tough luck anyway. She's mine to do with as I please. Perhaps if you had told her this in the first place, then maybe you would have had to stay together.
Even if she does leave, I will still worship the ground she walks on.
So will Worms. When she comes down from the lighthouse, we'll be gone, and then you three can get on with your sad little lives.
She won't be coming.
What are you going on about?
She's already here.
I've been listening from the salty skipper and heard everything. The only time you'll be getting off with me is when you reach the mainland in the boat.
What do you mean?
Can't your minuscule mind work it out? You're dumped. My talk to Robert, coupled with your little show, has given me a real insight into what you're like and who I really am.
So what? You shouldn't listen to him. He's a drunken old has-been.
I would rather listen to a drunken old has-been than a sober never-have-been.
Thanks, Patricia, I think.
Yeah, the captain has more dignity in his bloodstream than you will ever have.
As well as 99% whiskey.
Cheers, David. For nothing.
Mark, I will stay, but only on one proviso, as your ferryboat captain.
She's back on the market again. Oh, hey!
You can't do this to me! I get what I want!
And you'll be getting an involuntary vasectomy if you don't leave the skipper alone. I'm warning you, Cameron. Leave it out!
Hey!
Cameron, you alright?
Cameron! Surely you can swim, Robert.
He's not come to the surface yet. Someone do something to help.
Why are you stripping off, Robert?
Oh, yeah. Oh, put it away. Oh, no one wants to see that, especially before tea. Oh, I see you're going to rescue it.
Pat, keep St. Valerius safe.
I insist that I go in. The currents are too strong for a man of your age.
But here's my laddie.
You're my...
A search and rescue operation has been launched at the Lighthouse on Dead Man's Isle after a man fell into the sea and another man dived in to save him. At present no one has been found, We'll keep you updated.
The Lighthouse, Family Ties, was written by Colin Wade with additional material by Ian Raymond. Gary Ball played David Nation, Justin Cardless played Mark Winterbottom, Eamon Clayton played Patricia Drake, and Nicky Drew played Captain Robert T. McRoy and the radio announcer. Colin Wade played Cameron McRoy. This is the log of Mark Winterbottom. As long as I can hear the sea, I will be listening. Will you?